Since the NCAA men's basketball tournament expanded to its 64-team bracket in 1985, the Associated Press polls preseason no. one has gone on to make the Final Four half the time. This is quietly remarkable. College basketball is a notoriously fickle sport. Rosters turn over rapidly, and even the most experienced players have only 3 seasons under their belts. Home field advantage plays an outsized role, making every team a citizen of upset city. Injuries are a consideration, as is bad luck. And if all of these factors are not enough to distort preseason expectations, the tournament itself is known for unpredictable swings of fortune that by no means guarantee that the best team is left standing. That an annual conclave of sports writers has this strong a record of preseason prognostication, then, reveals a fact about the nature of college basketball, which is unlikely to change even if the rules of the game are altered by the NCAA. Commission created in response to the federal corruption charges in September involving several programs. And that is, although good coaching, strong conferences and the bounces of the ball all play a role in the trajectory of a season, ultimately talent tends to win out. You'd rather have a blend of young super talent and talented experience, the ESPN commentator Jay Bilas said, referring to blazingly gifted underclassmen and more seasoned, and perhaps more tempered, juniors and seniors. But, he added, there's never been a time where you didn't favor super talent over experienced talent to win a championship. A related figure proves Bilas's point. Since the 2005-06 season, 5 of 12 preseason no. ones have made the Final Four essentially identical to the overall rate. That was the season the NBA began requiring that players be 19 years old or 1 year removed from high school before being eligible for the draft. The new rule touched off the so-called one-and-done era, in which the top prospects attended college for 1 season before turning pro. If experience mattered more, the preseason no. 1/Final Four rate should have dropped, as the best players in college basketball increasingly departed after their freshman seasons. Instead, it has remained constant. I totally understand the whole thought of now recruiting players that may only attend school for 1 year, said Craig Esherick, a sports management professor at George Mason who was Georgetown's head coach from 1999 to 2004. If I were coaching now, I'd do the same thing, because some of those players are the best in the country, and if you want to compete with Duke and Kentucky, you have to have them, too. Ah, yes, Duke and Kentucky. The preseason no. 1 spot has been dominated lately by these 2 teams, which have most heavily recruited likely 1-season players, precisely favoring super talent over experienced talent. Kentucky's coach, John Calipari, was a trailblazer in emphasizing one-and-dones in recruiting when he was at Memphis in the mid-2000s. Under coach Mike Krzyzewski, Duke has transformed to adopt the model, too. The program that once won titles with 4-year stars like Christian Laettner and Grant Hill beat Wisconsin in the 2015 national title game with 4 freshmen scoring 60 of its 68 points. Either the Wildcats or the Blue Devils were the preseason no.